I'll just right here. Good morning, everybody. This is Gail Foxworthy. I'm at Ensz Dairy in Middleton, Michigan. I'm with one of the owners, DJ Ensz, and his brother Dale. Dale's working, DJ's doing nothing, and
he knows when to show up.
If you bring donuts, you make immediate friends, which I did. So we're in a barn that was built in 2014.
Yes.
And we got to get some cows moved here. I want to see these stalls. Excuse me, ladies. Excuse me. Okay, that's good. All right, DJ, now, I went back in the records, and you started putting mats in 2015. That's the first one you bought. Well, I'm not going to ask these cows to move. They're comfortable and stuff. But can you say if you have seen or not seen any wear on the mats?
We have not had to replace any of the mats.
No.
Wear.
No, probably.
We have not seen any rubber come up.
Okay.
Come apart.
Okay.
So they're all staying intact.
Okay. You're our poster child in our advertisement in Michigan Farm Trader and in Progressive Dairy. I probably should send you a royalty check for that, but not gonna. Anyway.
We'll be waiting.
Anyway, it shows you when you initially put them in over on the other side of the barn, you guys are just stomping them in with your feet.
Yeah.
And as you put them in, that procedure worked pretty good, no big deal.
But we did pack the sand underneath.
Oh, you did pack the sand.
And
okay.
then we put them in with
Okay, all right. So those are pretty simple to install, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not a lot. No zip ties, no tools or nothing.
No.
Okay.
All we did is we put a 2x4 from curb to curb, measured down to 2.5 inches, 3 inches maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we leveled the sand out, packed it, and then laid the mats in there.
Yep. Okay. So they've been going on 7 years, and I know initially we talked about sand savings. You weren't seeing much in the way of sand savings, but then after you occupied the barn, you sort of doubled the number of your cows, if I remember right.
Yeah.
But the sand usage didn't go up much.
No, it went up maybe. It didn't double it, maybe a little bit more, maybe 20% more.
Yeah.
But,
so you'd say you're in the 20 to 50% range?
Oh, I would say at least 30 to 40%.
30 to 40 on sand savings, okay. We talked about investment, and we won't dwell on this because it's hypothetical at this point, but I was figuring $75 a stall per year to buy the sand, and another $75 per stall per year to haul it, scrape it, pump it, agitate it, put it on the fields. So that's $150 a year per stall. You got a gut feel if that's high, low, middle, or you really can't tell?
We've never really figured it that way.
Okay.
I just know that we wanted to have less sand to haul out of the lagoon.
Oh, yeah.
And so therefore we put the mats in. We didn't even really put a cost to it. We just didn't like to scoop the sand out, hard on equipment.
And hard on equipment, yeah, okay. Well, I don't know if we need, cow comfort level looks pretty good. They're laying down. We got a 70%, or what's your loading rate here?
Yeah. We're at about 170% on this group. Pre-stalled of cows.
Okay, so everybody looking to lay down, that's for sure. All right, so I think that pretty much covers it. One last question on the bedding saver mats. What would you say to a guy watching this that's bedding with sand that would make that investment worthwhile? Just briefly.
When we looked into getting these, we checked around. We didn't like how the cows dig sand out in the summer especially.
Right.
And so we were looking to get rid of the holes in the free stalls and to save our sand.
Right.
Keep the sand level up. Doesn't get as much urine, milk flowing back in there from a cow that's leaking. She didn't crap in the free stall. It kind of stayed up higher, and we could handle it better when we come through, push the cows, and we could scrape it out.
By hand?
We just pull it out. Yeah, we use the come along.
Okay. So I'm hearing you say what I'm hearing more and more dairies tell me when I go do these interviews. Stall maintenance goes down, and longevity is what they're after. They want an investment that lasts a long time. Our best guess on these, based on products we sold in the past, I think we're in the 25 to 30 year range before these will have to be replaced. Not sure of that. I'll be long gone by then. But I think it's feasible to think you could take them out, turn them around, because most of the wear is back here, and get another 30 years out of them. So it's a long-term investment, that's for sure. Okay, that's it on the sand bedding saver. Excuse me. I want to talk briefly on the free stalls. These are called flex stalls. You put them in back in 14 when you built the barn. Just give me a one-sentence thing on you like them, you don't like them, cows like them, or any comment on that?
So when we went to build this new barn, Dad went to the Dairy Expo and he checked out stalls.
Yeah.
He saw these green free stalls and he fell in love with them right away. He just liked the movability of them,
right?
The flexibility.
Yep.
And he just thought a cow, you know, when she gets up, instead of hitting a hard free stall or a hard neck rail, get something that'll move.
I get you.
We put these in and they move. They're only on 45-inch centers, and most free stalls are 48 to 52.
Right.
Depending on how big a cows you have.
Yeah.
And you know, they want them 45 inches so the cows can kind of flex and push them. If they're too big, the cow will lay sideways in there.
Oh.
So this way they all line up in there.
Yeah.
And,
so they're laying in there like soldiers.
The worst part about it is they can push them up sometimes, and if you don't have them quite adjusted right, they'll go through the feet neck rail. But
would you say just the plain old neck rail, not a
floating neck rail?
Would you say just bolted on would be just as well, do just as good?
Well, that's another thing Dad liked about that is he said it had a little flexibility. So if a big cow laid beside a little cow, and the big cow got up, she could push that up. Little cow got up, you know, and then that way you can have it kind of adjusted midway up the stall so they back up when they get up.
Okay. So you approve of that type of stall then? You're happy with it?
We'll probably put more in if we ever build more free stalls, but at this point we're not excited about building anything.
Understood. Well, listen, that's all I got today. It's taken a while to get over here to get this interview, but we made her happen, so I just want to say thank you to Ensz Dairy for their time, and we're going to be showing this World Dairy Expo. And I'm a little concerned about a lot of the single girls walking by the booth when they see this video. So if they want your name and number, I'll give it to them, but that's all I'm doing.
I'll give them my brother's number.
Okay.
Have a good day.
All right, Dale. Or DJ, thank you very much. I appreciate it.